like a big shot.
What's up, y'all? It's Sid from Vicieux Clothing, and you're now tuned in to My Hell of a Life TV.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Yo, and this is My Hell of a Life TV. And today, I got a good one for y'all. You heard me? This is my dog, Sid Vicieux.
Oh, look, good. I'm glad to be here. This is long overdue.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Because
We've been talking about this.
Yeah, and I've been rocking with your brand for the longest. Yeah. Like, yo, I got so many pieces from the dude. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it, man. Let us know, why did you name your brand Vicieux?
All right, so Vicieux, that comes from, it means vicious in French. And you know, Sid Vicieux, that was a wrestler. They had a rock star that went by that name too. So, you know, I kind of fell into calling myself that as well. So, you know, when I hopped on social media, MySpace and all that when I was younger, I wanted to spell Sid Vicious without having to put like an underscore and all that. So the easiest way to do it was to spell vicious in French. And what's funny about that, when you spell it in French, it was so unique to my real last name, Reillier. Like my last name, the last three letters is I-E-U-X. And when you spell Vicieux out, it's V-I-C-I-E-U-X. It's the same last letters. So, you know, that's where that come from. But when I went to thinking of my name, you know, I started off making random T-shirts. Like I was doing a Yeezy for President. Yeezy for President T-shirts. I did a few tour T-shirts. The Rough Rider Cash Money tour shirt.
I love that one. I think that's when you first caught my attention.
Yeah, I did the Hard Not Life tour shirt. But when I was doing those shirts, I didn't have a name. It was like ideas that was coming to me. I'm just making random T-shirts, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm doing this. Like, I need to have a brand. So I was just going over and over about it, like, what I'm gonna name my brand? It took me a little minute to really decide, you know, that I'm gonna just do Vicieux. But I did it because, you know, it's me. You know, people know that. You know, when they see that, they know it's me, and it's unique. You know, when you look at it, people see Vicious because they think of that when they see me, but you know, it still look like it could be, you know, high end or not high end, but you know, it's just something unique, you know. And I think it can go far, you know. But, definitely. Yeah.
I definitely like when I hear people put that much thought into what they do, because it shows, you know, the passion behind it for you. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, with the passion, when did you first realize that jumping into making clothes was something you want to do? Is that something you always want to do from younger?
I honestly no. I mean, you know, when I was young, I used to like to get fresh and, you know, stuff like that, but I never really thought about doing a clothing line. But you know, a few years ago, when Kanye made those comments saying he was gonna run for president, I was just joking around. I said, man, I'm about to make a shirt and campaign. Just on some joking shit. So I made a T-shirt. I think I made about 40 shirts the first round, and they sold out in a day. And the second batch, I got another one just because they sold out so quick. I think I bleached half of them.
I remember,
And people was buying them like that. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, people like this? And I just kept going. Like, the Yeezy for President really was selling. And then I'm like, all right, if I could do that, like, they got shirts that I would like to have. Like, I think at the time I was wearing like a lot of tour shirts. So like the Rough Rider Cash Money tour, that was what, 2000. And the Hard Not Life tour, I think that was like 98 or 99, I can't remember. But when those tours happened, I was a little boy, like 7, 8 years old. So, you know, I couldn't go to those tours. But it's just something I wish I could have, you know, been a part of. So, you know, I think I was looking for those actual tour shirts, and I couldn't find it. I may have found it, and I didn't like what I, you know, saw. And I was like, you know what, I could, since I'm making shirts, I could design it. Like, if I was the person in charge of the merch back then, this is what
I would have did.
So that's how those shirts came about. So, you know, and it was just me, like, I'm thinking of a lot of dope stuff. So, like, you know, if I'm doing this, I might as well, you know, just go full throttle with it. Like, let me start a clothing line, a real legit clothing line, because, you know, it's a lot of pieces that I would like, and, you know, I could be making this for myself. You know, so that's where that come from.
So I wanted to talk to you, you know, while I got you on camera about, you know, there's a lot of clothing brands right now that's on the rise out of New Orleans. You know, I said recently on my YouTube channel, I feel like it's a New Orleans renaissance of fashion going on. Just a lot of people involved. Do you feel like, amongst the other designers and things like that, do you pay any attention to that? Do you feel like it's friendly competition or anything going on amongst y'all?
Not really. I mean, I do pay attention. You know, I'm a fan of James with M-Line. I'm a fan of Detroit Tucci with Made in the Hood. You know, I'm a fan of those guys. There's a few other brands, Loyalty Club, Live Down. You know, I'm a fan of all those guys. They all putting in work. I don't think it's, you know, really competition, because everybody really in their own lane. You know, nobody not putting out the same pieces, copying. You know, everybody really in their own lane, doing their own thing, and everybody prospering. You know, which is good. So, you know, and I feel like, you know, if one make it, you know, we all gonna make it, honestly. You know, because we all, you know, New Orleans is small, you know. In order for us to make it, we gotta help each other out. You know, that's why, you know, I like to collab with a lot of people. You know, people, if people reach out to me to collab, I'm open, you know. As long as, you know, we both, you know, putting in the same amount, you know, of effort into it, you know, I'm open to doing, you know, to working with other people. So it's not really competition, you know. Everybody's just succeeding, you know, doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm happy about it.
That's what's up. Speaking of collabs, that was my next question. You see I'm wearing the 504 with the Art by J.
That's the one I did with Art by J.
I want to ask you about that one, as well as you just recently did the 504 with Chicken and Shrimp. We that Chicken and Shrimp. Like, how did those collabs come about, and why did you choose to do collabs like that?
Art by J, that's my homie. That's one of my close friends, like one of my best friends. So me and him, we always chopping it up about different stuff. We did a few collabs before we did that one, actually. We did a Master P t-shirt. That was the first one. We did another one for one of his art shows a while back. It had Vicieux written across, and we had the grenade real big on the back, multicolor. It was nice. And then we came and did that one. With us, you know, we both want to see each other win. So, you know, we just always collabing, bouncing off each other with ideas, and, you know, just come up with stuff. We got collabs. Not collabs. We got, you know, work that we did that we never even put out. It's a lot of stuff. Y'all might see it one day, maybe not. But
I hope I get to see it, get the way.
We always working. And as far as we that, Greg, the owner, he reached out to me. He wanted some merch for the grand opening of his new West Bank location. And you know, me and him, we've been friends for a while. So you know, he came to me, told me what he wanted, and I'm like, man, look, the 504 would be perfect for that. You know, because, you know, you're a New Orleans restaurant, and, you know, we just went from there, put the chicken in the middle. It came out real dope. So, you know, that for the grand opening, that's when we had released them that day. And I did another collab with Tucci, Detroit, and same thing. That was one of my favorite collabs. We did 2 pop-ups. Sold out both times. It's crazy. We got some more stuff on the way too, so.
I'm looking forward to always laugh with you, you know what I'm saying? When we see each other, I'm like, bro, I'm going broke with you, dog. Because I'm sad. All the collabs you just named, I got all the, something from all the collabs. And I wanted to say real quick, just to get your opinion on this. You know, I wore this shirt. The first time I wore it, I was in Houston. I went out there to a NAF concert, and I wore it to their House of Blues. And they had a lot of people asking me, what's this, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like they, because it stands out, you know, the back of the shirt. And I just want to ask you though, when you came up with the 504 concept, did you in any way feel like it could possibly hinder others from wearing it if they felt like, well, I'm not from New Orleans or whatever?
Not at all. And where that 504 come from is you know, you got a lot of brands based in LA, New York, you know, those cities right there. And my thing is, you got a lot of brands in New Orleans as creating, you know, I think doper pieces than those cities, but no one knows us. So my whole goal, you know, with my brand, I want to put New Orleans on the map. You know, I want New Orleans to shine. So, you know, even with my Instagram, you know, I put NO at the end, you know, not just for New Orleans people, but just for people to know that this is a New Orleans-based brand. But, you know, you don't have to be from New Orleans to wear it. You know, it's more of like, let's say like Supreme New York. It's Supreme New York, but is only people from New York wearing it? No. You know, exactly. I wear a lot of Supreme, so
I respect that.
That was my whole thing. I wanted that 504, you know, to shine light all over the world. So when I came up with the 504, I did that shutter design. And my very first 504 shirt, it was that there with the shutter design, like the hat. But on the back, I did like it was more like a Miami Vice T-shirt almost, but it's New Orleans. But I used those colors, you know. I used I did a skyline, but it's a New Orleans skyline. You know, just like I said, I want to shine light on New Orleans. Like, I want you to see this shirt and think it's real dope, but New Orleans is stamped on it, so you know, like, you know, New Orleans coming with it. So that's just, you know, where that come from, that 504. And I'm gonna keep it going. Like that hat that you got on, I'm about to drop them again. That's something that I'm gonna have in rotation all year round. You know?
Right. That's dope, man. And with that being said, of course, like you say, you want to bring New Orleans to the forefront. You know, we are like a week away from Mardi Gras. You got on your Mardi Gras hat right now. Can you talk a little bit about how long did that take for you to prepare for this, and what were some of your inspirations for your Mardi Gras line?
For my Mardi Gras line, it's been designed. I had it designed way in November. I been did it. Basically, as far as, I'm gonna start with the jersey. So honestly, I was looking for a Baby Cakes jersey, but then I heard that I think the Baby Cakes supposed to be leaving.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm like, I'm not buying no Baby Cakes jersey. I'm gonna make my own jersey. So that's where that come from. Then I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna make my own jersey, purple, green, and gold, that's perfect for Mardi Gras. And then I had just did those satin coach jackets. I did a gold one and a white one. And people was asking for black, and I'm like, man, I'm not doing black right now, but I could do a black one for Mardi Gras, you know. So that's where that comes from. Of course, like, I love hats, so, you know, I'm always dropping a hat. And I wanted a hat. I wanted to do a hat to go with the jersey. So, but yeah, I designed it in maybe November. It probably took me maybe 2 weeks to get it all together, you know, to finalize it. But yeah, my design process is kind of easy because I put thought into it, but it's more of like what it's personal for me. It's like when I did the boxing shorts. I was looking for boxing shorts. I just wanted to wear boxing shorts, and I'm like, you know, I saw some, and I'm like, man, I could make that. Like, that could be something. That might be the next trend, and people don't know it. And sure enough, like, I made them, designed them,
I saw that.
And I posted the mock-up, and people was going crazy behind. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And then when I actually got them in and did the photo shoot, it was like even crazier. Like, people really love those shorts. So, you know, when I design, it's more of, you know, like what I want to wear, and you know, I just put it out there because I kind of feel like, you know, the clothes I wear, I think a lot of people will gravitate to it, or, you know, they will want to, they like, you know, the same things, you know.
Right.
So.
Right. So with that being said, because I think I had saw you post, I don't know if that was Twitter or something, when you had put up the boxer shorts that you designed, and wasn't like another company that kind of like done something in that same like similar,
that was,
and you was like, see, like I was already ahead of the curve with that.
Guess just dropped some shorts.
Yeah.
It might be a little far-fetched. I said that.
Nah, I think it's accurate, bro. I think so.
Well, see, my thing with that, I know though these high-end brands, all these brands, they have people that's watching social media. You know, they trying to see what's hot out there.
Right.
And you know, I think someone peeked on my page. I mean, if you look at their waistband, they got this. It's some kind of figure, but it looked like the ghost that Tucci threw. So I'm like, you know, someone, like, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to say people copying, but it's like you never know.
Right.
You never know, because like I said, like, they could have been lurking on my page, scrolling down, seeing what I got, then the one, you know, lurked on his page. You never know.
Yeah, right.
But you know, I don't know. They may have copied, but I did it first. That's all.
Right. And yo, going back to that jacket right quick, that yellow and that white one. Like, I remember when I saw it, first time I saw it in person, we was at an event together. I can't think of the name of the event, but it was at Fontaine Place, and Matt Fresh was hosting.
Yeah.
And I remember he got on
that was the DH event. Yeah,
he got on the mic and was like, "Man, y'all need to get over there and get that lemon thing." And like, I was like, "Yeah, that bit hard. That bit was hard." I'm mad I ain't get that one, but I think I saw on social media, like somebody was around Future or somebody wearing that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody big.
It was around Young Thug.
Young Thug, yeah.
I sent it to Gunner, and one of the artists had it on.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm a huge supporter of your brand. I just think it's going to continue to keep flourishing, and it's also a testament. I personally feel like, I'm not saying they can't have people who not like naturally fly, but I feel like dudes who be on their fly shit, it's easy for y'all to come up and create different things.
Right, I mean,
and kind of can see the trends before they happen. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I definitely see the trends before it happened. Like I said, those boxing shorts, it haven't happened yet. I think it still haven't happened. Like, people still, you know, don't know how to wear it, but they just know it's real dope. Right. But I feel like, you know, that's something that I feel like Urban Outfitters and all these other stores, they're gonna be having their own, you know, boxing shorts soon. Right. You know, I've done it, but you got a mainstream brand like Guess that just released some. So, you know, when you get those mainstream brands that, you know, when they start releasing pieces and they never been seen, you know, that's how those things blow up. And, you know, like a store like Urban Outfitters or Paxson, they might, you know, release like a cheaper version or something like that. But
Right. Well, before we get out of here, dog, you know, it's a lifestyle brand. We talk about all type of things on my channel. I got you here. You being from New Orleans. Mardi Gras, like we said, is around the corner. Can you tell the people, do you have a favorite Mardi Gras parade? And what is it that you like to eat out there on the Mardi Gras parades? The funnel cakes, the cotton candy, what's something that you like about Mardi Gras?
I think my favorite parade is Bacchus.
Yeah.
I like Bacchus, you know, on Sunday night. You know what I like? I like that chicken on the stick. I get that every time. That chicken on the stick really off the chain.
Yeah.
You ever had that?
Yeah, I rock with that. Anybody know me know I eat a lot of chicken, dog. Yeah. Actually, my nickname for people that's real close to me, that be around, they call me Nugget. So they like, dog, you always eating chicken. I snack on some chicken nuggets quick.
Yeah, that chicken on the stick really good.
Yeah. So Bacchus, what about Zulu? How you feel about when it comes to Zulu right now? They want them to remove the blackface. What you think about that?
I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, the people who asked to take it down, Nola people. Yeah. That was responsible for taking down the statues and stuff like Robert E. Lee and all that around the city. They're now calling for Zulu to stop wearing black paint on their face because they feel it's disrespectful to black people, even though they're black people.
I mean, it's black people doing it. I mean, that if
they got a couple white riders that put the paint on as well, but.
I mean, Zulu is different. You know, that been going on for years. You know, that's part of the culture.
Right.
You know, that's part of the culture. I feel like, you know, why switch up now? 30 years later, we've been doing it.
Right. Well, that's,
nobody
you know,
took offense to that thing. I mean, that's different from what Gucci did with that sweater, and you know what all these other brands did.
Right.
You know, that's our culture. So.
Right. And that goes to the other day I was talking with somebody, and I related to, I don't like outside forces targeting groups of people and getting them to change their tradition. Right. Especially if it's not causing harm to anyone. Like us both, we both went to St. Aug here in New Orleans. Different years, of course. I'm a little older. I didn't like when the paddling was removed. I mean, I felt like that's something that was tradition. That's what people knew.
Yeah, I didn't really like that either. I mean, that's tradition, you know. I got hit every day at St. Louis. It's tradition. I mean, you letting these kids, you know, these kids crying and all that. Come on, man. We all went through that.
Right.
Why take it away? We all went through that. That paddle ain't that bad. They'll get through it. They get their ass whooped at home with their parents.
Builds character. It turns you into clothing designers and media personalities.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, go ahead and let the people know how they can keep up with your brand and where they can find it, how they can shop with you.
Look, my website, www.vicieux.co. VICIEUX.co. You can follow me on Instagram. My personal page is Sid Vicieux, SIDVICIEUX. My brand page is Vicieux NO, VICIEUXNO. Yeah, so you can follow me on either of those, or you can, you know, just go shop the website.
Man, I appreciate you coming out. This definitely won't be the last time I get my dog.
No.
Cause look, I'm about to try to pick his brain off camera about what he got coming next. Cause look, I stay buying for this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
90s party too.
Yeah, the 90s party. Man, shout that out right quick. Let people know about the 90s
party. March 15 at Republic. Yeah. The whole city of New Orleans in there. It's the biggest 90s party every year. Hosted by Be Nice, DJs, DJ Key Scott, and D Nice. Is at Republic, so March 15, I need y'all to be there. You can purchase tickets at LarryMorrowEvents.com.
Hey, you know I'm in there this year. I'm in there. I told him, I said I apologize 100 times for missing the first two. Good. I'm in there this year though.
First Street, it's part 4.
Part 4, oh shit, I'm slipping.
It's all good though, it's all good.
Yeah, man, so we about to get out of here. Appreciate you stopping by. Y'all make sure y'all shop Vicieux. And this is MyhellofalifeTV.